GamingBolt presents 15 things you need to know before you buy LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2. If the continuous stream of LEGO titles from TT Games hasn't been enough for you, then LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 promises to add some meta-human fun to the mix. Releasing on November 14th, LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 is bigger than its predecessor, but is it better? What exactly stands out, especially in this season of high-profile releases? Let's break down some of its major features right now. New hub world. Time travel will be a pretty big thing in LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2. The new open world hub is Chronopolis, which is the main base for KANG and his elite commandos, the Anachronauts. The overall size has been described as twice that of Manhattan, but it's the locations that make Chronopolis so interesting. Locations from different time periods. Thanks to the size of Chronopolis, players can expect lots of side mission content, but even cooler is how the world is composed of other Marvel locations from different spaces and times. You can seamlessly travel to the Wild West or even medieval Europe. What happens when Marvel heroes meet their alternate reality counterparts? Well, that's apparently where much of the comedy lies. 18 different locations. Along with medieval Europe and the Wild West, LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 will have Hydra's base, Planet Hulk, Nowhere, New York 2099, Ancient Egypt, and a plethora of other locations to visit. Overall, you're looking at 18 locations in total to explore, discover secrets, and solve puzzles in. Heroes that can be selected will also vary depending on the level. Heroes and their counterparts. Speaking of hijinks, a major part of LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 is the various heroes coming across their alternate reality counterparts. The Boy Scout Earth 616 version of Captain America will meet Cowboy Captain America. Spider-Man will come across Spider-Man 2099, a futuristic version of the hero from 2099 AD, who's incidentally the first Latino character to play Spider-Man. Expect even more crossovers in this vein when the full game arrives. KANG the Conqueror. The villain this time around is KANG the Conqueror, better known as the time-traveling nuisance from Marvel's stories. Unsurprisingly, he's a time-traveling nuisance here as well, combining different cities from different eras into one central world. The story has actually been written by Kurt Busiek, who penned the Kang Dynasty story for the Avengers comics, so you can at least be assured of some callbacks to Marvel's antics. Non-linear story. Cutscenes are an important part to LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, and they look pretty good while offering up the series' signature LEGO humor. The actual story progression has been described as non-linear though. We take this to potentially mean that players can complete missions and locations in whatever order they choose, rather than following a set path. Maybe you'll need to complete certain activities to progress forward. Time will tell. Time manipulation puzzles. As noted before, time manipulation is now a thing when it comes to puzzles. This means moving items back and forth in time, thus changing their properties, or slowing down particular puzzles to arrive at a solution. One straightforward example is the ability to rewind time and repair a broken archway in order to progress. Don't expect these to get too complicated though. Exclusive title for current gen. Visually speaking, LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 is looking pretty good. As the first exclusive title in the series to support current-gen platforms like Xbox One, PS4, and PC, there's a lot going on. A mission with a Celestial sees the entity taking up the entire screen as LEGO pieces fly around and stuff happens in the backdrop. It's still aesthetically LEGO-esque, though, so take it as you will. New building features. Building is still a core feature, but TT Games is looking to expand on it here. The developer said it wants to try some new things with the building feature, from new levels to discovering vehicles. You'll still need to build a lever to open a door or construct a battery to battle a Celestial, but it'll be interesting to see what new directions the building function could go in. 4-player competitive mode. Competitive battle arenas are nothing new to the LEGO franchise, but LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 is looking to spice things up with the addition of Infinity Stones. During the 4-player battles, the stones afford different abilities, with the actual goal being to return them to the Infinity Core. Whoever collects all of the stones and returns them to the core wins the round, with the victor accruing the highest score. Nintendo Switch release. We'd be remiss not to mention the Nintendo Switch version of LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2. This should allow for some Switch exclusive features, which have yet to be confirmed, but playing the game on the go is appealing enough for us. Thankfully, Switch users can enjoy the same game on the same date that it releases for other platforms. Tons of heroes. LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 has a lot of characters. Rumors peg the final number at over 300 playable characters, and there's so much variety here. Captain America, Black Widow, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmo, the Talking Dog, and even weird variations like Spider-Ham, a pig version of Spider-Man, and Throg, a frog version of Thor, have been added. Oddly enough, the Fantastic Four and X-Men haven't been confirmed yet, but here's hoping. Collectibles galore. What's a LEGO game without stuff to collect? If there wasn't enough to do in the game already, then you can expect to collect studs, the game's main currency, and pink bricks. The latter function much like the red bricks from the previous game, but instead, they're doled out by Gwenpool, a combination of Gwen Stacy and Deadpool, and yes, she's real. Look it up. Extensive character creator. The character creator this time around is pretty darn robust, allowing for you to add a variety of capes, hats, and even items like Star-Lord's jetpack, Spider-Man's mask, or Captain America's chest piece to a created character. That's not including the weapons, different arms and legs, passive traits, and abilities that can be equipped like flying, teleportation, energy beams, and whatnot. The fact that custom characters are arranged in comic books with their different characteristics arranged in panels is also pretty darn cool. The same formula. If you've ever played a LEGO game before, like LEGO Batman or LEGO Marvel Super Heroes, then LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 follows the same formula to a T. There's a huge cast of characters to play with, a lot of comedy and lighthearted banter, collecting, building, exploration, and light combat. Since it's worked so well for TT games, why stop now? If you're sick of the formula, then LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 might be worth skipping. If you're new to LEGO games, then there's plenty here to keep you occupied for a good amount of time. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.